good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Big thank you to all the people who've viewed my trip up to Scotland. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. The trouble is that, like a lot of these things, what you see on the camera is not as good as what you see in real life, of course. Anyway, just thought I'd share that sort of trip with you. Anyway, got off the bus and I thought, because I was coughing a bit on the way back. Next day I felt as rough as hell. So I'd obviously caught something while I was up in Scotland. Today is, what day are we today? Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. So it's been a couple of days. I'm feeling a bit Tom and Dick, as they say. Anyway, we're down the allotment. So today's plan is I'm going to collect some seed from the runner beans and Mallotti beans as well, if they're there. So I'll just turn the camera around and show you what I'm going to do. Oh, great! Somebody's going to decide to cut an edge now. Anyway, so I've been picking these beans. These haven't quite dried out enough, but these have dried out. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. So as you see, inside is the white bean. All I do is I store these, make sure they're fully dry, store them and use them in my stews, etc. So I've already collected some, but the bag I had originally wasn't big enough. So just gonna pick the rest of these. That's a white seeded variety. Now I know some of these have, I think they've cross-pollinated, I think. Let's see if I can, because I know some of them with like a red flower on them. Bear with me. Anyway, all the ones I've been trying are all white seeds, so anyway, I'm sure they'll be fine. And I've got a few Ballottis here. So these are nice, lovely little seed. Now I'm not sure if these are dwarfing variety or they're climbers, because I really want them to climb up. Anyway, I'll sort that out for next year. Yes, my leeks are not looking too healthy either. I think the leek moth has got in there again. Right. Okay, so anyway, I'm now going to have to switch the camera off because I can't pick and put them in the bags with one hand, unfortunately, so I won't be able to film it. But anyway, it's just picking the dry beans, really. Right, I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, everybody. Well, as you can see, I've picked quite a big bag of beans. A few little courgettes that have still come in. Use them up tonight. The rest are no good anymore. What little there is of the Ballotti, I picked those as well. Now I haven't picked all the runner beans. There's still quite a few left. So what I've done is I've got the secateurs and I've cut the runner bean plant at the base to stop any possible flow of water or whatever going up. So I'm hoping now that the rest of the tops will die off pretty quickly in the next week or so. That'll leave the runner beans that are left more exposed so I can find them. Well, anyway, so that's some beans picked. So just to give you a quick update on the plot. Now then, supposedly the end of October, I usually put in my garlic. The plan was to put it in here, but this top growth is quite lush still, because it's still quite mild, and so I'm not quite sure what to do, whether I can cover this over and hopefully it'll die back enough for me to plant through it, or whether to use another patch. Anyway, I'll have to worry. I'll sort that out shortly. So So a quick update on the plot then. So the sprouts are coming, but plenty of top growth, but I'm not sure if they've been overfed. As a result, the top growth is too much. They're not putting enough into the stalk. Anyway, time will tell. The mustard green manure is doing well, and I don't know if you can see. Yeah. As soon as you start looking, they disappear. But there are various bees and hoverflies hanging around, and they seem to love this. I think this is called Michaelmas daisy. They seem to love this. Bees. Parsnips are looking okay. I haven't pulled any of these. I've got some in the back garden as well, so should have plenty for this year. Courgettes now have basically finished. As I said before, this I could actually, if I wanted to, not that I'm going to, I could propagate some new asparagus from these seeds. Well, say seeds. There's no seeds in. It's those black things in there. So I'm not going to bother because I got more than enough what I need. So again, the plan is to, once all these are died back, I'll cut everything back down, and I've marked them where they are. I'm going to dig up all the crowns in this row. All the crowns in this row. Transfer some of them into the spaces that I've marked here on this side, and then any spares I'm going to move over to my back garden. The reason I'm doing that is well, I shall let you know what I think, tell you about that shortly. Now, disappointing this year that I didn't get any fennel seeds. They didn't really come to anything, so I'm not quite sure why that was. Even this new, I thought maybe that one was an old bush, and I thought, well, it's just old and needs replacing. But this is a new one, and this hasn't produced anything of any. The seeds are tiny. I don't know whether the weather's had something to do with it. Yeah. So, right. I know this sounds stupid. I can't remember what these are. I mean, obviously they're growing, but I wonder if they're Calibres. I don't think they're purple sprouting. But yeah, I suppose time will tell. What's in here? Oh, there's nothing in there. That's hollow. Right, so I'm assuming I've had a slug or something get in there. Anyway. So I'll just leave these grow and see what they turn out to be. I think they may be Calibres, but I've already harvested my Calibres, so I'm not quite sure. Solitary cabbage, winter cabbage. Plenty of curly kell. Can't keep up with it. Yeah, Swedes, which haven't come to anything really. More kale there. So some of these cabbages are looking nice. Lovely for the winter. Some more cabbages up there. That's a beauty there. And some more around. I've already used one up. Obviously the green manure. It's a mixture of clover, mustard and ryegrass in there. You can't smell it, but there's quite a nice smell on this mustard. So eventually this will die back in the winter, I'm hoping. The turf that I planted seems to have taken. I mean, I'm getting apples, but yeah, they're looking a bit sad. Yeah, I'll have to spray them, I'm afraid. Not that I want to. Right, so that's an odd Michaelmas daisy that I put in the ground out of the way temporarily, so that'll be transferred to the ends of the borders eventually. These are coming along. Now this is bizarre. October. I didn't spot this here. October, and this apple is flowering. What on earth is that all about? That is unreal. Yes, I think the climate is a bit cockeyed this year. More green manure and all. Say all this. Now I know I profess to do a no-dig system, but this patch and that patch there will be for potatoes, and I always dig for potatoes, so I can't, you know, that is my one vice, I suppose. As all this will be dug in the spring. I'm not going to, I'll leave it over winter for now, and yeah, that should be fine. I'm a bit puffed because I said earlier I think it was a cold. It's certainly not COVID. I'd be feeling rougher than this COVID. But it's keeping me awake at night, coughing. So leaving me a bit out of breath as well. Now then, for those who are wondering, you see, it's set seed pods here. Now, some people on the plot have been asking me about green manures, and of course, if I planted this mustard early in the year, say April time, this would have produced seed ages ago. Would have dropped the seed, and then it would regrow the following year. But it's going to be too late now. They won't be viable. Well, at least I'm hoping so. They won't be viable because they won't be able to get mature enough to be of any use. So planting it later in the season, although it's set seed, it shouldn't cause a problem. That's the theory. Time will tell, as they say. And I put a bit of root of horseradish in. It seems to have recovered, and yeah, so well, come this winter I'm going to dig it up again and put it in a more convenient spot than this. So yeah, anyway, okay, so everybody, it's a quick update on the plot. Yeah, still a bit in limbo at the moment with trying to clear various areas. So yeah, I said about moving some asparagus over to the house. Well, you never know, perhaps in a year or two I might decide to pack in the allotment. Who knows? None of us know what's down the road. So so I've got to think ahead in that relation, because obviously asparagus takes a few years to establish. So I don't want to, if I do pack in the plot for whatever reason, then I don't want to be without asparagus, because put a lot of effort into getting that planted here. Right. So the sun is out. Nice breeze, warm breeze. Bit of fresh air, do me good. Right, there's an apple down there I think I shall pick off the floor. Hopefully it's not too eaten with. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, still firm. Yeah. So, not much more to say really. I've just remembered what these cabbages are called. Called Savoy cabbages, of course. Oh dear God, my memory's terrible. Yeah, anyway, never mind. It's all good fun at the end of the day. There's a lot of debris around, but to be honest, I'm waiting to shift things. You know, my compost heap is going to go up there, that shed's got to go, and you know, got to do one job to do the other before you can do the other one. I'm thinking of transplanting my rhubarb as well up here, back to where it originally was, so I got a sort of a clean run, as it were. Not quite sure what to do about blackcurrant yet, because it hasn't produced any currants, so I'm assuming it's a blackcurrant and not a red currant. Anyway, I'm not too worried. It's a bit early yet to worry about that thing. Right, that's it. Okay everybody, so I shall see you in the next one, and happy gardening if you're a gardener. Bye for now.